Something cut you off today, or said the wrong thing, or ignored you. And you did what you were taught. You controlled it. You pushed it down. But hours later, you're still tense, still irritable, still not quite right. For 300,000 years, anger didn't work like that. When your ancestors got angry, they didn't suppress it. They expressed it fully in front of everyone. And something happened when they did that you were never taught. The anger resolved completely and the relationship survived. 3 things, each one the opposite of what you were taught. And the last one explains why modern anger never quite goes away. This is what anger was actually designed to do. Let's start at what anger actually is. Anger is not a character flaw, it is a biological alarm. The amygdala detects a social violation and fires the anger response in milliseconds. Anger has specific triggers: unfairness, disrespect, a boundary crossed, a resource taken. Robert Sapolsky at Stanford spent decades studying the stress and anger response. When anger fires, adrenaline and cortisol surge. Blood rushes to muscles and vocal cords. Your ancestor's body was instantly prepared for one thing: confrontation, a clear vocal display, establish the boundary, resolve the violation. Jennifer Lerner at Harvard has studied anger as a social function for over 20 years. Anger is an approach emotion. It is designed to move you toward the problem. Fear moves you away. Sadness moves you inward. Anger moves you forward to fix something. For 300,000 years, anger moved you toward the violation to address it directly. We were taught to move away from it. The signal fires and goes nowhere. The adrenaline is still in your body, cortisol still elevated, system still running. Suppressed anger keeps stress hormones elevated for hours, sometimes days. Bessel van der Kolk spent decades documenting what happens when emotion has nowhere to go. The body keeps the score. Unexpressed anger doesn't disappear, it relocates. So how did your ancestors actually express anger? They displayed loudly, physically, in front of the group. Frans de Waal at Emory University documented this display behavior across primates. In our closest relatives, the display itself communicates the message. Contact is often unnecessary. Humans kept the same display system: voice, posture, eyes, arms. The angry person stated exactly what was wrong, loudly, specifically. The person who caused the anger heard it directly. Polly Wiesner documented Zhu-Huanzi conflict resolution across years of fieldwork. Conflicts were always public, the grievance was stated, the group witnessed it. The group watching was not an audience. They were the structure that kept it safe. Unspoken rules governed the display: no weapons, no ambush, only confrontation. The anger was fully real, but it had a container. Modern anger usually happens alone. No witness, no receiver, no structure, or online. Where the display fires but nothing real can receive it. Road rage is 300,000 years of anger response, with no path to resolution. The signal runs, the hormones fire, and there is nothing to resolve against. But the display was not the most important part of what they did. The most important part came right after the anger. And it is the thing modern anger almost never reaches. In every hunter-gatherer society ever studied, anger had a second act. After the display came reconciliation, always. Frans de Waal documented that reconciliation follows conflict in 99% of observed cases. In primates, reconciliation after conflict is faster and more physical than the conflict itself. In human groups, a touch, shared food, a small gift, eye contact. The reconciliation flooded both with oxytocin. The bond was often stronger after conflict. Violation, display, reconciliation, stronger bond. That was the complete cycle. Christopher Boehm found reconciliation rituals in all 48 hunter-gatherer groups he studied. Groups that couldn't reconcile after conflict fragmented. Reconciliation was survival. The group stayed intact. The relationship survived. Life continued the next day. Modern anger often ends with avoidance. The relationship erodes quietly, or the anger is suppressed until it explodes at the wrong moment, too much, too late. James Gross at Stanford found that suppressing anger predicts worse relationship outcomes long term. Suppression doesn't protect the relationship, it slowly destroys it. But there's one more thing their anger did. Something purely physical. And it's the layer that modern anger management almost never addresses. Even after the display and reconciliation, the body still needed something. Anger is not just emotional, it is a full-body chemical event. Adrenaline, cortisol, noradrenaline, all elevated. The body prepared for physical action. These chemicals clear through movement and breath, not through thinking or suppression. Sapolsky found that physical movement is the most efficient way to clear anger biochemistry. After conflict, your ancestors kept moving. The body cleared the chemistry naturally. Movement drops adrenaline. Sitting still after anger keeps it elevated. You sit at your desk after a conflict, stewing. The chemistry runs undisturbed. Chronically elevated anger biochemistry creates inflammation, cardiovascular stress, immune problems. Murray Middleman at Harvard found acute anger doubles heart attack risk in the following 2 hours. Not because anger is bad, because uncleared anger chemistry puts the heart under sustained stress. Your ancestors' anger chemistry cleared within hours, every time. Modern suppressed anger can keep stress hormones elevated for 12 hours or more. Movement after anger is not about calming down, it is chemistry clearance. So what did we actually do with all of this? Modern anger management was designed for institutions, not for humans. Count to 10, walk away, never show anger at work. Suppressing anger at work became a social norm during the Industrial Revolution. Hunter-gatherer anger, express, witness, reconcile, move on. Modern, suppress, store, explode. Unexpressed small angers accumulate. The explosion comes later, at the wrong target. You snap at someone you love over something minor. It was never about that. But here's what's fascinating about all of this. Anger is information. It tells you exactly what you value and what was violated. Your ancestors' anger was specific. It named exactly what happened and who did it. Modern anger is often vague, a general irritability with no specific address. Specific anger can be resolved. Vague anger just accumulates. Expression is not explosion. It is a specific, clear statement of what happened. And after, move, walk, run. Clear the chemistry the body built for action. Then, if possible, reconcile. Small gesture, eye contact, move forward. Name it, express it, move, reconcile, 4 steps. The ancient program. Anger expressed skillfully predicts better health and stronger relationships than suppression. Your anger isn't the problem. What you were taught to do with it was. The anger itself, the signal, is perfect. 300,000 years of refinement. Your ancestors got angry, fully, loudly, in front of everyone. The display ran. The group witnessed. The grievance was heard. Then they repaired. The bond held. Sometimes stronger than before. Then they moved. The body cleared. Life continued. We taught ourselves to store it, to manage it, to hide it. And now we carry anger we can't name, toward people we can't confront. But the anger itself is not broken. It never was. It is a precise biological signal, designed to address a real problem and then resolve. We built a world where the signal fires and nothing receives it. 300,000 years of anger wisdom, running in a world that says, don't show it. The signal is the same, the body is the same. One of them had a place to put it. The other is still looking for the container. We didn't inherit broken anger, We inherited a perfect system with nowhere to land.